Would you like to improve your immune system? I'm Cora Naylor, certified coactive coach and co-practitioner. As empty nesters, health is one of the things that women become more aware of after the kids are grown. Today, I've invited Judy Hahn to give us some tips on improving our immune system so we can get the best health possible. Judy is a certified coach and a functional medicine health professional. She spent many years losing and regaining the same 20 pounds, and at age 3 decided to change her life by becoming a health coach and helping herself and others figure out the health issues and underlying causes. Welcome, Judy.
Thank you, Cora.
Yeah, excited to talk to you today. I know especially in these times, everyone's really concerned about their immune systems and what we can do to prevent disease or viruses that are going around. So I think you're going to have some really helpful things for us today.
I hope so. Yeah.
So to get started, So to get us started, what it says, is it complicated to have a healthy immune system?
You know, it really is not. It's not really complicated to be healthy, period. It means that you give the body what it truly needs. So oxygen, pure water, vitamins, minerals, proteins, antioxidants, and healthy fats. And that healthy fats is an important part. It means minimizing the toxins. So taking out what's harmful, whether it's toxins, infections, it could even be toxic relationships. And then prioritizing an environment that allows for optimal health. And that, food kind of falls into maximizing and prioritizing. But even stress, reducing stress, breathing, those kind of things help you prioritize the optimal health environment.
Yeah, and I think right now a lot of people are feeling stressed just with the way the world is right now. There's so much going on, so I imagine that's a really important thing to be looking after yourself with the self-care. But I did pick up one of the things you're saying, healthy fats. I know, in the 80s, they were taking fat out of our diets, and now people are starting to realize how important it is to be eating the proper fats. Maybe you can give us a few tips on some of the things that are helpful for our immune system and healthy with fats.
Sure. Actually, that whole controversy was a made-up controversy. It's a big, long story, but I won't share that with you because really what's important today is that we use things that are the least processed possible. So for cold pressed, extra virgin or unrefined olive oil is an excellent thing to use. MCT oil or coconut oil is another excellent thing to use. And my favorite actually is avocado oil. Coconut oil and avocado oil both have very high smoking points. And so it's best to use them for cooking, and olive oil when you don't need to cook.
Oh, well, that's good to know. Yeah, because I know I have all of them, but sometimes I'm not sure which ones are the best ones to use. So that's good to know. So if we're cooking, coconut oil and avocado oil, and save the olive oil for dressings and things then.
Right, but get rid of the canola oil. All those other oils are very highly processed, and heat changes their structure, and so they're not healthy for us.
Yeah. So what are the basics of the immune system then?
The parts of the immune system, well, actually, the immune system is our first defense, right, against anything that's outside the body. And it really is, there's the innate immune system, which is what we're born with. And then there's a part of the immune system which is adaptive. It's what we learn. Our bodies pick up the signals, and we learn to be adaptive to it. But really, the immune system, people think of the immune system as in the warrior kind of mindset, when in fact our immune system is really supposed to do nothing but surveil. It's just supposed to be hanging out there. The problem is when you cut yourself, that's when you want the immune system to wake up. And not, for instance, when you put junk food in your body, because it will wake up and go into overdrive when it is recognizing things that are not real whole foods. And it does that just naturally. I don't think people understand 75% of the immune system is actually in your gut. And that's why one of the reasons it's so important to eat healthfully.
Yeah, and I think people are just starting to get more aware of that, like how much impacted health, right? I know that's talked about a lot more than it has in the past. So what are some things we can do to help our gut health?
Well, just in general, you want to make sure that you're drinking about half your body weight in water during the day, not gulping it, but just gently drinking it throughout the day. Your body needs to be hydrated. You want to stay away from things that cause inflammation. So sugar, processed foods, refined carbohydrates, all of those. If you want your immune system to stay calm, you need to not give it things like processed food or sugars. Sleep is imperative for a healthy body. People who say they're night owls, I think that it's really important to understand that we've created those situations, and that the norm really is that we go to bed probably earlier than we're used to be healthy, but get 7 to 8 hours of good sleep, and eat whole foods. So sleep, hydration, good fats, and probably the most important thing of all is to reduce the stress that's in your life. No matter how you have to do that, you need to find joy in your life every day, doing something that gives you pleasure. You need to do something like stop and breathe properly. Make sure you're breathing properly from the belly, because we have a tendency to breathe very shallowly. And just those things, if you get conscious of them, those are really good things to keep your immune system healthy.
Yeah, and I think especially in these times with the COVID happening, I think actually more people are probably eating better because they've been at home cooking more meals than normal. So it's a little bit
I,
easier to get away from it, except that, it's tricky to not buy all the junk food for comfort
yeah,
because it's going on, right?
that's really what I'm hearing
Yeah.
from
Do you have
people.
any favorite?
Any favorite what?
Yeah, yeah. Do you have any favorite things, recipes or things that are treats that are healthier?
I make a chai, not a chai. I'm sorry. Um, oh gosh, I just want chia seed chocolate pudding, which is I put a little
Oh
bit
yeah.
of sweetener in it, and that's healthy. But I don't have a problem if we learn to eat whole foods and stop putting sugary things in our body. We find that our natural desire becomes for less sweet, and we find more enjoyment in whole foods. So
Yeah.
I really try to keep us away from too much on the sweet side.
Yeah. So how does the, processed food and stress really affect our immune system? What are kind of some signs of that?
Well, unfortunately, if you had something going on with your heart, it's pretty easy to know because your heart beats fast or something. The immune system, on the other hand, is harder to take care of because it is silent and it's not supposed to be doing anything until there's a reason. Um, but I think if you notice that you have indigestion, or you notice that you get sick more often, or you have aches and pains, things like that, that's telling you that your immune system is active and it's creating inflammation in the body. So even people who have arthritis, I mean, that's a perfect example of the body saying, okay, we need to inflame this because it's a not healthy place in the body.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. And I think it's important for people to note that, things aren't just normal, especially as we age, women and we're empty nesters. We write a lot of things off saying, oh, we're just getting old, or, there could be underlying things as, like you say, part of our diet or our immune system is weak. So really looking at that and figuring out if there's natural ways we can improve our health.
Yeah,
Would
I
you
think
agree?
that yeah, natural ways. Really, the best thing you can do is eat whole foods, hydrate your body, get good sleep, and reduce stress. It's all very easy to say. Now, life interferes, but like you say, the problem is that we have a tendency to ignore things, and doctors, to tell you the truth, if I break something, I want to go to a Western medicine doctor.
Yeah.
But most of the issues we have today are chronic degenerative diseases caused by inflammation, which is very much caused by stress in some way, shape, or form in the body. And so you really need to start paying attention to what's going on. And I think when you're talking about empty nesters, it's kind of the perfect time because now you're not running, schlepping the kids all over the place or having to take people to doctor's appointments or whatever it is. Now's the time to sit quietly and really feel into your body because Western medicine doctors do not understand true health. They understand sickness. And
Right.
so a doctor is quick to tell you that whatever you're feeling or whatever symptoms you have are because you're getting older. And I'll tell you right now, I'm 68.
Exactly.
And based on
Right.
how I take care of myself, that whole older thing, that's the doctor's issue, not mine. Okay? So
Mhm.
don't let anybody, I guess that's what I'm saying. Don't let anybody tell you that it has to do with age. There's always a better answer than that.
Yes. Yes. So just as we're wrapping up here, Judy, I think you have a little something to offer people if they join your group.
Yes, actually, on Facebook, I have a group that's called It Takes Guts to Be Healthy. And if you go to that group on Facebook and you put in your email and just answer a couple of questions, I have an ebook called Nourishing Yourself for Immunity. And it is a great source of information to help you on the natural routes to be able to help you stay healthy without going to the doctor.
Awesome. That's great. And I've got it. Some awesome information in there. And so thank you so much today, Judy, for being my guest. And everybody, if you are an empty nester and you like to hang around with some other empty nesters, comment below with a yes, and we'll add you to my empty nest group, which will give you a chance to support each other as we go through this journey, and also to learn about upcoming interviews that I'll be doing. Again, Judy, for being here, and we'll see everybody again soon.
Thanks, Cora.